Today, what is our topic? What we'll be learning today? We'll be learning about working with Python strings. This is very important because, like, once you start going into programming, right, you need to learn, you need to know about a lot of string operation. What you do actually, a lot of operations you do. So there are a lot of functions are there which are related to the string operations. In the last session, I remember like we learned about something on arithmetic operators, right? Some operators we learned about that, and we are having something like identity and membership operators, right? So these are very much used actually in our day-to-day activity as well as when we are working. So so today what we'll be learning on the Python strings. So it's a very simple topic, but yes, it is very important for all of us to understand how we will be using this. How I'll be using a lot of functions related to the Python strings actually. Okay. So now the question comes like, what exactly a string is Python? What is string in Python? So this is a question. So basically, now we always say that a string is nothing but it's a sequence of characters, right? A string is nothing but a sequence of characters. See, you know very well that in the English language we have, like you have 26 alphabets, like from A to capital Z, or else even from small a to small z. We have a lot of special characters. Like for example, in shell scripting also, if you see like there's something like a dollar is there, there is something like a cap is there, there is something like at symbol is there is something like hash is there. These are some special characters what you see actually, right? So there are so many characters are there actually, guys. And also we have something like the ampersand, right? These are all the characters what we use, right, in a day-to-day activity. And also some of the characters has some special meaning actually, like dollar, cap, at the red, hash, and these are all special characters we say. So characters. So what is a string is nothing but it's a collection of your characters actually, right? So a character is nothing but it's simply we call it as a symbol. Like for example, in English language, we have something like a 26 characters, right? All those characters, what we call it as a is nothing but these are all characters, and the collection of all these characters on the strings actually. See, usually what happened, right? Whenever the computer, or else not whenever, like I can say that the computer do not deal with characters. They always deal with numbers. We call it as a binaries, right? So because if you mention any character to the computer like A, B, or C, right? It doesn't understand with the character actually. It understands with the value, binary value. So even though you see many characters on your screen, right, computer screen, right, internally, it could be any language, it could be Python or any language, right? It always interprets each and every character internally as a combination of zeros and ones. So all the characters in internally stored and manipulated as a combination of zeros and ones. Correct, guys? Do you agree with me? Because everything at the end, everything is a binary. So basically, what we happened, right? The conversion of this character to a number, the conversion of the character to a number, we call it encoding actually. The conversion of character to a number is called encoding. Guys, hold a second, guys. Somebody else. Ah, yeah. Sorry, guys. Hold a second. Yeah, hold up, beta. I'm coming. Sorry, guys. Okay. So where I was? Huh. So the conversion of a character to a number we call the encoding. So and the reverse we call the decoding, right? And the reverse process is called as decoding. So ASCII and Unicodes are some of the popular encoding used in Python. So that's the reason what is say in Python we say that string is nothing but it's a series of Unicode characters. So in Python, string is a sequence of Unicode characters. So Unicode was introduced to include how I can say include every character in all the languages. Let it be C, C++, any language in all the languages, and bring I can say uniformity in encoding. Correct? Okay. So now, so how to create a string in a Python? So how to create a string in Python? This is the question now. It's simple. It's not that big thing, right? So what we'll do now, we'll try to log into the servers where the Python is installed, and then we'll play with how to create a strings and all. Like we will just try to learn through the examples. We'll try to learn. So let me log into the server. Copy the public IP. Go over here. Open the putty. Well, you have seen this. I've been keep doing this many times, right? Every time I do it, right? हाँ बेटा. अरे प्यू ऐसे क्यों कर रही हो बेटा? Hold a second. I'm coming. Yes, yes, I'm coming. Hold a second. एक मिनट रुको. मैं आ रहा हूँ. So I logged into the system. Wait, Pio. Have? No, no, not yet. Let it be root only. 1 second, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. And the daughter is disturbing me. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll open one more. Let me check if Python 3 is there. I think the Python 3 is there. Yes. Yeah, Python 3 is there. So okay, anything strings, Python strings. Okay, let me open one more duplicate session. So I need a duplicate for execution, showing execution. For showing execution stuff, I need same thing. Yeah, Python. Okay, guys, what we will do, like I will try to write a simple yes. हाँ हाँ भाई हाँ. Introduction to strings.py. I write a simple Python script now. See, for example, whenever I want to define any string, I will use some variable. Suppose, for example, I'll say my something. I can say something, my name is equal to, I'll use a single character and I'll just say Rajesh. Okay. Whenever you want to print it, you know very well that I need to always use a print of, you can even do a format print of my underscore name like this, print, and then save this file. So go to the terminal, and if you do a Python 3 and specify the file name, you could able to, okay, sorry what I'm doing. Have to use this packet, right? So you can print it, right? You can print it like that. Or else, for example, if you're using something, one more variable, something like my underscore new underscore something, underscore new underscore name, new underscore name is equal to, suppose, for example, you can even define any string even in double quote also. You can even define any string with a single quote. You can even define any string with a double quote. For example, I'll just say Python developer something, right? And you can even define any string even with the three times the double quote. Like for example, my underscore something, any variable name info is equal to triple time like this. I just say that I started my something. I started my career as an DevOps engineer and later moved into cloud ops engineer. Something, and close with the triple. So you can even define a string even with a single quote, with a double quote, with even with the three times the double quote. You can start, right here. You can, if you want to print it, you can even print it also, right? Print format string. Just say my name is my underscore name. The new line, I'll just say my new name is my underscore new underscore name. New line, my info is something, my underscore info. Close with a single quote, close with the circular bracket. Right? Save this file and then execute this Python script. See, you are able to display it. Now here, where exactly I will be using this triple quote. Like for example, here, you can carefully observe what I'm doing here. See here. So let me do one thing. Let me push this to the next line. Here, next line, and here later I moved like that. That I'll push on next line, and here this triple quote I'll push into this line. See here. If you're trying to print it, so what? See, you can print the number of lines, right? If you want to print as a paragraph, then you can use with the triple quote or triple quote. You can use a triple quote. You can use it so that you want to achieve the formatted way of printing the string in terms like in terms of a paragraph. You can use this. That's what the advantage of using this. Clear, guys? You could see that. See the way, however, you are defining here, right? The same way it has been printed here also. Clear? Correct? So that's what triple quote is. So in your Python script, you can use anyway, either single quote, double quote, quotes, or triple double quotes. You can use it like this in your program, right? So now you know that now I have just created a string in a Python by using a single quote, double quote, triple quote. Actually, how to access the character in a string? So the next question is that how to access? How to access the characters in a string actually? So do that, guys. Actually, so we know that each and every string is nothing but it's a sequence of the characters, right? It's a sequence of the characters. Like for example, you have a Python. Suppose you have some variable, something like my underscore string is equal to something like Python. This is a string actually. So string is nothing but it's a sequence of the characters. But how exactly the Python reads it? Because the Python reads in terms of the index, right? Each and every character holds some position, and it is nothing but it's a sequence of your characters. So always what happened, right, when the Python interprets each and everything, it interprets with each and every character. Like for example, it'll understand P, it is in a zeroth index, Y in a first index, T is in the second index, H in the fourth index, right? O is in a fifth index, and this is the sixth index. So based on the index value, it understand, it reads it actually. Correct. Now to verify it actually, what we will do here, let me do one thing, like let me comment all this line. Okay, how to comment all this line? You have to put three quote, come over here, and again you can just insert the three quote here like this. So if you're putting a three quote, it means that the whole lines, whatever you are having, right, you are just commenting it out actually. So now guys, what happened, right? Before I get into this concept of indexing and slicing and all, so let me do one thing. Let me define one variable, something my underscore str is equal to, suppose assume that I'm not passing any string, it's a null character, nothing is there, right? And also like what I'm doing that my something new underscore str is equal to some space I'm giving actually. So space also, it has a value. You take any programming language, I think in shell scripting it doesn't take. Space also has a value actually. Space also has a value. Space is also internally interpreted by some kind of a some binary actually, right? But here what happened, that you are defining a string as a null actually. It means that you're not passing anything. It means that it's a 0 byte null. But here what happened, you are giving one space actually. Okay. Now, for example, you want to print it actually. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me try to print a Boolean value. Let me first try to print the Boolean value about this, and also let me print the Boolean value about my str. My new str is equal to space. Let me check actually. See, print uh, formatted bool of my underscore str. Okay, let me print it. So what it will do, bool means it has to either give me true or false. Because it's an empty string, it means that you're not passing anything. So always the bool will return a false actually. Let us see here. Let us go to the other terminal and try to run this script. See, it is giving me the output as a false. Same thing, what happened, right? If I do a my bool of new underscore str, it means that here you're passing, but we are passing the space. It means that it is a non-zero actually. So it means that even space also has some kind of a value. So hence what happened, right? It always returns the true. See here, see, it returns true. Oh, it means that whenever you are considering the space also internally Python will treat it as a character only. It will treat as a character only. Is it clear? Right? Like for example, same thing. Like here, if you come here, I'll remove this. I'll make this also under this so that I'm just commenting it out. So something like any variable, something my favorite something scripting is equal to something like Python scripting, something. If I say print formatting, like I'm trying to print it, my underscore fave underscore scripting, right? So what will be the output? So the output will be same. Whatever you're defining a string here to this variable, you're just printing that. Either you can use a formatting also, or else without formatting also you can print, guys. Like for example, you can just say print of my underscore fave underscore scripting. So you can print also, no problem. You can print this way also, no problem. So now what I'm trying to do is that actually here how exactly the Python interpret, because that Python interprets with the help of an indexing. It means that this is the character or this is the string which you are assigning to the variable. Now how the Python interpret it, it always interprets each and every characters with its index position. It means that here if you have p is in a zeroth index, y is in a first index, t is in a second index, and so and on like that. Clear? Now you say that Rajesh, I want to print the zeroth index or the first character of that string. I want to print it. So it is very simple. You have to just use it here. Suffix of, I mean, you have to use the indexing actually like this. Okay, 1 second. Let me comment this line. 0. So zeroth index means you are just trying to print the p value. That's all. It means that the first character p will be printed. What happened? Okay, sorry, I think. Yeah. So only p is printed. It means that 0 means it is in a zeroth index value. Correct, guys? Suppose you want to say you want to print the fifth character actually 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth. Then what you will do? You'll just replace with this 5. So now in this case it will print n. See, it will print the n. It means that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? It print the. Now you say that. Now, one good thing is actually in the when it comes to the string is actually that you are having a positive integer value indexing. It means that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, spaces 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So G, or else let me do one thing to reduce the complexity. I will just try to only give the string Python. Okay. So I'll just give the string Python. Now you know that Python is there and the index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters are there, right? So it understands with the index value 0 means P, 1 means Y, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. So the fifth index value is not but where the character N is there. So in this way, from your left towards right, you can read it the string with the help of a positive index value. Similarly, when we have a negative index value also, negative index means the last character means if you want to follow from the negative index value, always the last character will be from the -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So can we print it? Suppose you say that Rajesh, I want to print the last character. So you can do a simple thing. You can just say it as a -1. See here, replace with the -1 actually, -1. Here, now it will print the last character. N it will print it actually. Correct? So if you are saying -2, it means that O will be printed, right? So this is very important. Like sometime they will be asking in, like suppose I want to print the last character of a string. I don't know what is the length. I want to just say -1 actually. So minus will always print the last characters, obviously. And you say that no, I want to display or I want to print the last two character of the string. Then okay, by using the slice operator, you can do it. We'll be showing that. So in that way, you can print it because you know that always the last character of the string is on the index value from the negative. It starts with always with the -1. Correct, guys? correct? Now you say that Rajesh, I want to print the index from 0, 0, 1, or 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to print it, right? So you can give a range like this actually. Like for example, I can just say 0 colon up to 5. 0, 0, sorry, 0 colon 5. It means that from the 0, or let me take up to 4 actually. 4. It means that it should consider 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means the total 5 characters are there. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could see that how it will print. It will print up to PHT. 4 character it is printing actually. 4 minus 0 is 4. 4. So PYTH. So what it will do, it will try to take up 0, 1, 2, 3. Up to 3 index value only it will read it actually. If you want to have up to 5 or 6 actually, then you need to give here 6 actually. Like this. To print it, see, it will print it. So this we call it as a slicing. So we call this as slicing. So it means that you are just giving a kind of a range actually like this. Okay. Suppose you are not passing anything. So you are just saying 0 colon, nothing you're passing. It means that it will print up to last character of the string. So here everything will be printed here. See? Everything, all the string will be printed. So for example, you have Python scripting. See? All will be printed. So it starts from the 0, where it ends till the last. Sorry, last character it will read it, everything. Even including the space also. Here, see, Python scripting, you have a space, right? Even that also it reads and it prints up to last character of that string, actually. Right? So, but you know very well that whenever I'm doing this operation, it is not actually doing any changes to this variable. It is only showing the output, actually. It's only showing the output. Now you say that, no, Rajesh, I want to do the changes and so what you can do that, you can have a variable itself, actually. So how to do that? So what you can do that, you can just say str something 0 to 4 is equal to something like my underscore favorite underscore scripting of 0 to 5 something, right? And then say print str and from 0 to 4 something like this. We're just trying to print. See, so it means that whenever you're trying to do any operation on the string, right? The string operation will only show the output. It will not do changes to the original variable. But you want to have the change. That means that you can define the same variable to one more other variable, and then you print it that variable, right? So print it like this. So come over here and then run it. See, you can print it now. Correct, guys? Okay. So how to change or delete a string actually? How to change or delete the string? Basically, what happened, guys? Strings are immutable. Strings are immutable. It means that the elements of the string, it cannot be changed once it has been assigned. So already you have assigned some variable, right? To the string actually. So this cannot be changed actually. It means that it is immutable. You cannot change. Like for example, you say that, okay, go Rajesh, I have a Python. Can I change this P to some other character like Z and check whether it will allow me to change it? No, it will not allow you to change. See here, for example, go here. Okay, now what you do that you are already having a my favorite like is it equal to what is happening that you are having a my favorite is equal to Python scripting. Okay, I'll do one thing, guys. And I will even. So what I would do here, see the changes. So already I've defined a variable. My favorite scripting is Python scripting. Now what I will do that, I'll just see my favorite underscore scripting of 0. I'm trying to change the zeroth index value to some number value. Like for example, I'm trying to change it to something like a Z actually. Okay, I'll save this. Let's see it will allow or not. See, go here, go to the other terminal and try to run it. See, it shows that actually you cannot do the changes. String objects are immutable. You cannot do it. If you want to really do so, you have to define a variable on mode. Okay, or else can I delete it? Can I delete it? Here, you say that Rajesh, I want to delete the zeroth characters from that string actually. So you know very well that there is something like a del operation, delete operation is there. So let's do it, whether delete works. Come here. See, it will not allow you to delete also. You cannot do that. Either you cannot replace any string. So it means that strings are nothing but those are all immutable. So strings are immutable. This means that elements of the string cannot be how it changed once it has been assigned. We can simply reassign different strings to the same name or to the same variable name. That's all. You can redefine the whole thing to the same variable name. Suppose you say that Rajesh, I want to delete the whole string actually. Here you can do it, but it means that you have to delete the whole string. Means you have to remove this indexing, right? So you say that Rajesh, I want to delete the whole variable. No problem. You can delete it. This is supported. But you cannot do, see, this is supported, it will work, it will delete it. But you cannot do a subset. You cannot say that, okay, I want to only remove particular character or I want to replace. That is not possible because that is a immutable. Strings are by default immutable. But you can delete the whole character, the whole, like the whole string you can delete. Or else you can replace the whole string with some other also. That is also possible. Like for example, here you could see that my favorite scripting. Here, my favorite scripting is nothing but Python something. I'm just changing with some other see, tutorials actually. Yeah, and let me see whether I'm able to print or not. Yes, let's see. It'll work. This supports actually. Means you are replacing the entire string, guys. Actually, come over here. See, this works actually, but you cannot do a subset of the string. You cannot change or you cannot delete it. Actually, that is not possible. Clear? Okay. Now the next question is that how to find a length of a string. How to find the length of the string. One second, guys. Let me close the door. So these are all the string operation, guys. Whatever we are doing, right? These are all string operation. We have to understand because these are all very important. We will be learning, right? So now coming back here, go to the script, and what we will do here, guys, we are going to print it actually. So let me do one thing. Let me delete all these things, or else I can, if you want comment also, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 lines. I'm deleting it. I will paste over here actually. Okay. So now, so my favorite scripting is Python tutorials. Let it be like that. Now you will say that actually that I want to, like print the, I want to print the length actually. So what you can do that? You can just say my str underscore length is equal to length of my underscore fave underscore scripting something. Okay, and then you can print it. Print of formatted length of, oh my god, given string is, what is it guys? My underscore str underscore length. Correct? Save this and come over here into the other terminal, run it. So it is 16 characters, right? Even including the spaces, Python total, right? It is totally 16 characters. So len is it's a function what we'll be using to display the length of a string actually. Okay, is it clear? Here you're defining to some variable again one more time. Again, you are trying to display printed, or else you can even directly use it actually. See like this, print f of length of given string is, see, len. Directly you can use actually. My underscore fave underscore scripting, close the bracket, close this flower bracket, quote, and then with the close bracket. See here, this works actually. So instead of doing it, you can directly use the link here itself. You need not to go and define all these things. Here you're defining one more variable. Again, you're assigning the whole operation to this variable, and then like you're printing it, right? So that is not required. You can directly go and you can print it like that. Is it clear, guys? What else then next? What else we have? Okay. Here, for example, like for example, assume that, okay, let me don't think, let me remove this and I will try to comment over here actually. Triple dot, yeah, it's commented here. Like for example, suppose I have something like, there is something like a concatenation. So concatenation. So what is a concatenation means? Like for example, I have something like a my underscore str of 1 is equal to something like, I'll take the same thing Python, and then like my underscore str2 is equal to, what is it, scripting something. I want to print it. I'll just say print of, or else I can use one more variable. What I will do, my underscore str3 is equal to my underscore str of 1 plus my underscore str of 2, right? And then say print of my underscore str of 3. Correct? Simple. So you're just concatenating both the strings actually. Now, if you try to print it, guys, try to print it, what happens, right? You'll print it, but you could see that there is no space given over here. So what you can do, like, okay, you can go and you can just give the space like this, or after Python, you can give the space like this, or else if you don't want to give spaces here, you can give the space like this. But usually in the real practice, it doesn't work like that, right? So you have to give the space, right? So basically, you can even include the space itself like this. Like for example, concatenate. You can give the space here only like this. See, like this. You can give the space like this actually, no problem. See, and you will save this. So you can print it. See, now it also takes a space also, right? Or else you can even give here also something like Python scripting. I'll just say plus tutorials. See. So you can even add it also. So you need not you whenever you want to use space, you can just use a double quote and you but you have to use plus. So plus symbol is used for concatenating the strings, guys. Okay, guys, till here. Now, what is the next topic? Next topic basically is nothing but it is a case conversions actually. Case conversion operations on strings. Like for example, you are having something like you have a string. You say that Rajesh have a string. The some string you would have a length of a string you have, and you say that Rajesh some strings are in lowercase, some strings are in uppercase. It means that it is in a uppercase, lowercase. I want to change everything in a lowercase. So is there any way to do it? Yeah, you can do it. You are having something like a lower function is there. Similarly, you are having some functions uppercase. You can convert the whole string into the uppercase. So there's a function of the upper is there. So this we call this as a case conversions. Like for example, you have a lower function, you have an upper function, and you have something known as a title like this is alphabet, right? Is a numeric like that n number of functions are there, guys. So these are basically used for the case conversioning operation onto the string. So let's see an example now. So what I will do here, I will just say uh, I will come out from this and I will create a new file by name something case conversion, something case conversion dot py. So I'll just say something my underscore something string is equal to same thing is Python scripting print my underscore string of lower. You're making all these things to be printed in a row. Here you could see the P is in the uppercase, S in uppercase, right? And if you save the file, come over here, go here and just say Python 3 case conversion. See, everything is printed in a lowercase only because you're using a lower function here actually. Okay. Similarly, you can even print the upper in uppercase also. So let me do one thing. Let me copy this and then paste it. So see, run this. See, you can print in a uppercase. Here, guys. But if you have see, this is only doing an operation. It doesn't do changes to the original variable. See, my string is the original variable. Suppose you print it here. See, print of my underscore string. See, it doesn't do any changes to the original string at all. So whatever you're doing operation, it is only showing the output of this actually. It will not do changes to the original variable at all. Again, if you want to do it in original variable, again, whatever you're doing, right, this operation, assign to some more another variable and then print that variable actually. Like that you can do it. Right. So here what happened, guys, if you go to here and suppose assume that you are defining one variable, something x is equal to high, something. You go to the Python terminal, then say x is equal to high. Then if you do a print of dir of x. So this will show you, dir will show you that what are the operation you can do onto the string actually. Means you can do an upper, you can do a zero fill, you can use a title, you can use a swap case, you can replace it, you can do an R indexing, you can do a join, is upper, is title. See, these are all the operations what you can do onto the string, guys. So dir is again one function which will display the string operations actually. So these are all the string operations which you can achieve actually. Like you could see that there's something like a swap case is there. Swap case is there. So let us see what swap case is all about. See. print of my underscore string of swap case. What is the spelling? Swap case. So let's see. So here, come out and then run this. See guys, whichever is upper, it will change to lower. Whichever is lower, it will change to upper. That's what the swap case does actually. Right. So next, what are the other things we have? We have something as a title. What is it, guys? T8, somewhere it is there, right? Title is there. So let us see what title does actually. So print of my string of TITLE. So to make this work, what I will do now, I will change this to lowercase actually. Let's see. Okay. So and save this file and then run it. So what title does no? So this is a length string, but each and every word, no, the first character it will make it as a uppercase. That's all. So it will make this as an uppercase. That's all. That's all the title does. Okay. Okay. There is something even known as a something. Where is it? I was just seeing it. Capitalize was something. Capitalize. See, capitalize is there. Let's see what this does. Okay. Let's see. So what I will do here, I'll just say my underscore new underscore str is equal to something. Python thing print my underscore new underscore str. You can comment this line if you want, or else let it be my underscore new underscore str. What is it? Cap. Let's see what is it spelling. Capitalize, capitalize. Yeah, correct. So let's see, guys, what this output will give for us. So if you come over here and then run the script here, it will uh it will capitalize it actually. So what do you mean by capitalize actually here in this case? Uh, what exactly it is doing capitalize means even I don't know. I have to check what is mean by capitalize. I don't know, but it is suppose assume that maybe what happened right here the only the first character right of that string right it is making into the uppercase. Rest all other will be in the lowercase. Suppose here to try to change this into the uppercase. Just do like this and then just save this file and come over here and run it again. Okay, same thing, sir. Only the first character will make it as a capital and rest all other it will make it as a lowercase. That's what it is printing here. That's what capitalize means. Right. There is many other things are there, guys, like case fold is there. If you see it like case fold is there, you can try out all these things actually. Right. So let's see. So print of my underscore string of case fold. Let's see. So let me comment it out this line so that there'll not be any confusion for us. Okay, so let me save this file and then run this. Okay, so whatever is the case fold, it will make everything as a lowercase, right? That's what. Like here, I can go up here. Okay, I'm just saying. So case fold, see, we will make everything as a lowercase. See here, some strings are uppercase, some case lower, everything is a lowercase when it comes to the case fold. It is same thing like a lower only. Even lower will also make everything as a lower only, right? Same thing. Case fold also does the same thing as lower only. Okay, guys. So this is about the string. Actually, there are many other operations are there. Like for example, you can even do a something known as a Boolean result operations in strings or on strings actually. Okay. So Boolean operations, it means that actually you will get the result either in terms of true or false actually, right? Right. For example, you have something like uh, end with, right? Something uh, end with is there, expand tabs is there actually like that. You can, so starts with something, starts with something like starts, see, starts with this will give the result in a true or false actually. Take for example, okay, let me don't think, let me say this file and quit. Let me do a Boolean something, Boolean result, Boolean results actually, result dot py. So like for example, same thing is I have my str is equal to Python, right? And I'll just say print of my underscore str dot of starts with. So you're just saying that whether your string is it starting with the P, right? If it is starting the P, then this will return as a true actually. See, see, it's a true. So suppose you're just saying starting with the A. Same thing, what happened, right? Or you can even give starts with the PYT, something like that, because it's starting the PYT, right? So it's not only one character, you can give, so it is true. Correct. Similarly, what happened right here? Come over here. So there is something like a ends with actually. So here the string is ending with N, right? Ends with N. N like this. Yes. This is true only, right? So come over here, run. Yes, it's true only. But here you could see that actually it is ending with N, but you can even say HON. Does it ends with the HON? HON. Yes, sir. It ends with the HON also, right? So save this and then run it. Yes, it is true only. Correct, guys? Okay, guys. Any other thing is there? Any other things? Yeah, you can even do with. There are many other are there. Like for example, uh, here, like for example, here you are having a Python, right? Let me see a few more things actually. I think I remember like you are having something the E is lower and all is there, right? You go here and if you scroll up, uh, the E is lower is also there. E is lower, E is alpha, right? E is upper, like E is lower, like that are there. Let us see few examples on that. Print of my underscore str of E is lower. Is it lower? It means is it in the lower? No, it's not in lower because P is in the uppercase, right? So save this file. So this will return a false actually. Okay, this will return a false, right? Similarly, what happened that is a so is upper. Is it in upper? Okay, let's save it. Go and run it. It is still false. So why is it false? Because it is not in a completely upper, right? The first string is in upper, but it is expecting all the strings to be in upper only. So here, let's see. I'm making everything is in upper. Save this file. and then like run this. This will now turn into true actually. So it is expecting all the strings to be in uppercase. This it is expecting all the strings to be in all the characters to be in a lowercase, something like that. So like that you have E is the title, E is a space. Whether is there any space between the string, right? For example, you have Python tutorial. Guys, this is somehow it is not like I'll not say it is a boring, but it is something like where we need to learn all these things because we will be using all this string operation heavily in our scripting actually. That's what, right? So here what I'll do print of my underscore string of is space. Is there any space actually? Let me comment these things and all. There is file. Run it. Yeah, it is false. Is space. Yeah, space is there. Is space. I think is space. Is it something like at the beginning or at the end? Something is that is what it is. Let's see. Mm, E space is something, guys. Even I'm not sure what is it. E space. I was just expecting that it could be some kind of a space between these strings, right? If there's any space is available, right, then it'll throw it as a true actually. But I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on this actually. What is this? Like the same thing, like we have a E is alpha, whether it's an alphabetical character, right? E is a numeric, whether it's a whether whatever you're passing it, is it a numeric actually? Like that, you are having E is numeric, E is alpha, E is upper, E is lower. These are all which always returns the Boolean value. It means that it always returns in terms of true or false actually. So Boolean results, that's what. So all some of those operations are which returns always in a Boolean value. Okay, guys. So what I would do now, like I will stop the class here. What would be the next agenda? We will continue here itself. Few more things like I'll take another 10 to 15 minutes of time, or if you give me some 15 minutes of time, guys, I will complete it now itself. Is it fine for you guys? 15 minutes more, then we will complete the whole string operation. Because in the next class, right, I have to take the conditional statements. Conditional statements I have to take. Like for example, you have a if then else if, right? Those if conditions and all, if else if else, those stuffs I have to take actually, right? And also we have something like the sys models I have to take it actually. So those are all some important topics which I need to cover in the next session. I will not be able to cover everything in one class. This itself will I need one and a half hour class. Models, sys models and all OS models and all. Yes, OS model. This will I need it around one and a half hour class, 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes I need actually. So once that is done, then I have to use the looping conditions. Looping statements are not condition, looping statements. So once that is done, I am also planning to take some advanced Python scripts actually. So I'll go through some advanced Python scripts, like how it works in a real time, right? We would be implementing a lot of real time scripts, right? Those also few examples I'll show you so that you'll get a glimpse of how exactly the script works. So these are all things. So pretty much there are a lot of things are there to be covered. So you can expect another 5, 6 classes. Okay, we will be taking it up. Okay, so here coming back to after the Boolean, right? So okay, this is all okay. These are all the next topics. But here what happened, right? You have something as a join. You have something as a center. These are very important, like zero fill, Z fill, operations, string operations actually. These are also many times we use in our scripting actually. Like for example, if I go here, okay, if I go to the Python terminal or the Python shell, right? If I say something x is equal to Python, something, same thing I'm using. Now you'll say that Rajesh, after each and every character, I need to insert hyphen or I need to insert minus or I need to give space in between. How to do that actually? So you can just say that y is equal to, you have to give hyphen space dot of join of x, and then say print of y. See guys? So you can insert space or any characters between each and every character by using a join actually. Right? Or else you say that I want to insert the star, 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 everything. So no problem, you can just say print of star dot of join of, sorry, dot of join of x. See? You can print star, star, star like this. Or else you want to print the slash, yeah, no problem. You can print the slash like this. So what happened? Slash, I mean, sorry, you have to print not slash, slash n I supposed to. New line. So you want to print everything in a new line like this. Like that, you can print it actually. Or you want to give the tab, you want to give some space like that. You can replace with the T, right? Correct, guys? Okay. Now, what is the next thing? Next is something like a space, something as a center actually, right? Center. So I'll take some examples. Like for example, my underscore str is equal to something. Same thing. Python will give my underscore something, any other variable, new underscore string is equal to Python scripting. Okay. My underscore str3 something is equal to something string operation. Now this is the three variables which you have defined actually. Now what you will do that you want to print the string Python in a center actually, or else by giving some 20 spaces. See, if you print normally like this, see my underscore str, you know very well that this will be printing, right? But you say that no, Rajesh, I want to print somewhere in middle like that, or you want to position some center. How you are going to do? See, print of underscore str dot of center of something like 40. See, so it is printing here. It means that from here it is considering the 40 spaces and printing it here like this. Correct? Right? Or else what you can do that you can say that print of format my underscore str of center 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 of 20, and I'll say new line. Then I'll just say my underscore new underscore string of center center of 20. Then again I'll just say new line of what is that other string? My underscore str of 3, right? My underscore str of 3 of center of 20. Open the okay, what I did guys, I did some wrong here. Print of format, open the bracket. Okay, I think I have to close like this with this. Yeah, now we could see that. See, we're able to print it all in the 20 spaces. From here to here, it is taking the 20 spaces. So within the 20 spaces, it is actually printing in a center actually. So this kind of a some kind of a formatting of printing the string into some column, right? Right? You can achieve through with the help of a center function like that. Okay. So that's all guys about the string actually. You have many more other things like for example, you have a split actually, strip actually. You have something like a strip, you have something like a split actually, you can split. All these operations also you can achieve in the strings actually. Okay. So I think it is already 8:05 cross, right? We'll not be able to continue. So we'll stop it here. But what we'll do, we will be continuing from the strip and split from the next class, and then we will get into this if conditions actually. Okay, fine, guys. So I hope that today's class you you understood how exactly you can do a string operations, right? And a few of the functions you saw, right? All these things are very important because we will be using heavily all these things in our real-time scripting. Clear? So guys, let me stop the session now. Stop the recording. Okay.